everybody? It is your boy,
Unguided.
Today, I am doing my very first song/lyrical breakdown. I teased this the other day on my Instagram, and the responses were pretty positive about it. It seems like y'all wanted to see something like this, so I wanted to do it. I'll do it for future songs as well. But yeah, I thought this would be a really tight way to just kind of like get in my mind and my emotional connection to the song and my mental connection as well. The song that I'm going to be breaking down today is going to be Among Us. As you can see on the screen, I've got the lyrics next to me, so you can kind of read along as I'm talking about it. But basically what I wanted to talk about first, right up front, is the idea behind the song. I do have a line in my second verse that references the game Among Us, which kind of is the reason I even had the idea to call this song Among Us. Originally, that's not what it was called.
believe it or not.
And this song is not solely meant for Among Us. Like I said, I didn't originally plan on calling it Among Us. It just happened to work out. And after listening to the full song and thinking of it as an Among Us representation, I just thought it was too good to pass up. So the main idea behind this song, the reason I even started writing it, was based off of relationships, friendships that I have had in the past that have been toxic in a way. This song kind of stems from friendships that I've had in the past where I have been the victim of their self-started drama. It's not something that stems from a problem that I have created. It's just I was the person who was lashed out at, and I was the victim of their anger. Basically, that's like the whole premise of this song, just to start it off. So that's why at the beginning I say I'm so sick and tired of this, why I'm always the bad guy. It doesn't make any sense. They're all against me. I'm a very good guy. I'm a very caring guy, especially as a friend. Like, if you're friends with me, I care, and I will do just about anything to make sure that you're okay. You know, if I can help in any possible way, I'm there for you. You know what I mean? That's how I've always been as a friend. As a person in general, but specifically as a friend. My point is like, I always feel like I'm put in a situation where like I'm just trying to help somebody, but I'm always the one that gets the backlash. I'm always the one that is the bad guy. In the chorus, I'm always wrong, I'm never right, on my own every night. All my friends, they try to fight because to them I'm blind. First of all, living in LA, I don't have a lot of friends out here. You know, I moved out to LA with a couple of friends, and I have some friends out here, but we're all doing our own thing. We all have our own agendas. We all are working towards our own dreams, our own goals. So I'm either working my 9 to 5, or I'm at home working on content, or, you know, playing video games. But, you know, that's
When I feel like I'm creating too much content and I'm forcing it, but, you know.
when I say something, I'm like, no, man, that's not how I meant it. That's not, or like this isn't, like, I don't understand where this is coming from. I've been treated like I'm stupid, like I'm playing dumb. And it's like, oh, you know why I'm mad at you. And I'm like, no, like I literally don't. Like, I would be like, hey, what's up? And then all of a sudden I would get yelled at, you know what I mean? Like, how did I get to this point to where you're yelling at me and you're treating me like the bad guy when I literally asked you a simple question? Like, how are you? What's up? You know what I mean? I don't know if that's ever happened to anybody else, but like sometimes that's all it takes to trigger somebody who's just had a horrible day. That's all it takes to just trigger them and like channel all their anger into you. And that's not cool. That's not cool at all. So that's what I'm saying. Like, they say like I'm blind because they're like, you understand, you know why I'm mad at you, and it's literally just as simple as because I'm talking to you, like because I'm trying to be a good friend. That's why you're mad. Starting off the verse, I say, why are you arguing with everything I say? Put yourself into a cyclone full of rage. Throwing tantrums, grow up, try to act your age. I am not a child, no, I'm not your babe. Kind of playing off the same thing. Like, you can't, at that point, when somebody's mad at you, when somebody's like channeling their anger into you, no matter what you say, they're gonna argue with. It's that simple. You're wrong, 100%. In that moment, nothing you say will change it. Been there countless number of times, and it is crazy how that could change your side of the story, because in that moment you're the bad guy, and they're going to argue with anything you say, whether you are nice, whether you argue back, whether you yell, whatever it is, they're going to argue with you. End of story. You are wrong. It puts them into this like cyclone full of rage, and they get madder because you're trying to defend yourself, you're trying to calm them down, whatever it is. The fact that you're engaging with them makes them mad. And which is how this even started, is you engaging with them. That sets them off, and you're just feeding the fire at that point. I think that's kind of childish, to be honest, to like blow up on a friend, mind you, not just a rando person, a friend, like to blow up on a friend and treat them like they're the bad guy, treat them like it's their fault, when you know deep down it's not their fault. Like you, the person who is angry, knows that your friend in this specific situation is not the bad guy, but you're still going off on them. You're still treating them like it's their fault. And then a couple days later, you come back, you're like, oh man, I'm sorry, like I didn't mean to. And it's like, okay, but that by that point, shit's already been said and done. You've already made an imprint on this person's thought process of you. Feelings towards you have already been indented, because you guys could be friends forever. And like if some shit like this happens, that could destroy the friendship.
It's true. It could. I've had that happen to me multiple times.
So that's what I'm saying, like grow up, try to act like it's childish. Think about what you're gonna say, like, and don't get me wrong, like I understand being mad, I understand being upset, but like don't take it out on somebody that has literally nothing to do with your issues. It's your issues, not theirs. So why treat them bad? Why take it out on them? Just be real with people. Hey, I'm going through some shit right now. I really don't want to talk to you. Alright, cool. Most people are gonna be like, all right, I respect that. I'll talk to you later, right? Or, hey, hit me up when you're ready. Like, be the adult in that matter and let them know you're going through some shit. Because like people can't read your minds, and that's the thing. A lot of people feel like, oh, like how dare this person? Like, can't they tell that? No, we can't tell that you're going through some shit because we can't read your minds. You gotta tell us. Hey, and you don't even have to tell me what it is. You don't have to say, oh, I'm going through this specific thing that's really... No, just be like, hey, I'm going through it right now. Leave me the alone. All right, cool. Deuces. I'll talk to you tomorrow. That's how I am. Like, if I'm going through something, I don't want to talk to somebody, I'll tell them, dude, I really don't want to talk right now, and I don't want to take it out on you. I'll straight up tell somebody that. Yo, I am so pissed right now. I do not want to take it out on you. Please, please, please just leave me alone for a little bit. It's that simple. Grow up and act your age. 100%. Don't be a child. And when I say I'm not a child, no, I'm not your babe, like, I was thinking, when I wrote that line, I was thinking like, when you're a child, you get yelled at a lot. When you're in a relationship, depending on the kind of relationship, I'm not saying that like that's the, you know, it's not the ideal relationship. If a guy and a girl are yelling at each other, you assume they're in a relationship of some sorts. Okay? So that's what I'm saying, like, I'm not your babe. I'm not your guy. I'm not your girl. I'm not your child. Don't yell at me. Like, I'm your friend. That's not how you treat a friend. You don't yell at a friend for something that isn't their fault. I mean, shit, you really shouldn't yell at your friends anyway, but that's, you know, that's a whole nother story, and I'll let you deal with that. Obviously, the rest is pretty self-explanatory. Scream at me again, you'll wind up in a grave. That's a threat. You know, your boy, I don't do that, but it felt right. You better slow your pace getting mad at me when I respect your space. Yes, I am a gamer, but that's not the shit I play. So I don't play these games. I'm a very mature person. Yeah, I mean, I'm a child, don't get me wrong, but emotionally, I'm very mature. I'm very mature as an emotional adult. I don't get mad at people that don't deserve for me to get mad at them. Hopefully you guys are seeing my hands, because like this is, you know, I'm very emotionally mature, and I don't play these games where like you yell at me and I'm a cower and I'm like, yeah, like I'm sorry, like I didn't do anything, and if I didn't do anything, I'll let you know I didn't do anything. And if you want to keep going, you want to ruin the relationship, that's on you, not on me. I'm a nice guy. I'll always be here for you if you're my friend, and I will always do everything I can to help you. But if you start treating me like I'm the bad guy when I have done literally jack shit to deserve it, I will let you know. I will give it right back to you, and I will let you know that I'm not having it. So that's what I'm saying. Like, yes, I'm a gamer, but that's not the shit I play. 1, 2, 3 down, so much more to go. I don't even know what that was, sorry. 1, 2, 3 down, so much more to go. Too many to count, now I'm on a fucking roll. I got 1 friend, 2 friend, 3 friends down. Gone. Bye-bye, bit the dust, adios. But I have so many more to fuck up relationships with. Too many to count, but I'm on a roll. Like, I'm losing one friend after another, and after another, after another. There was a point in my life where I actually felt like that's how my relationships were going, because I would always be in the wrong place, the wrong time, with the wrong friend, and they would yell at me for some shit. Now, I'm not saying, I just want to say this right now, I'm not saying that I'm perfect. I get mad. Everybody gets mad. Maybe I'm just fucked up. Maybe it's just my life. I don't know if anybody actually can relate to this, but I've just had so many friends treat me like I'm the bad guy when I have done absolutely nothing to deserve it. And I say that wholeheartedly. Literally nothing to deserve it. You yell at me in the comments. I don't give a shit. And I will admit, I have lost friends because of shit that I did. I've lost relationships because of shit that I've done. But in this specific instance, I've done literally nothing, but I've lost a friend because of how they treated me. The reason the friendship is gone is because of how I was treated and the shit that was said to me while this person was mad. That'll ruin a friendship for me. I'm sorry. But like, I feel like when you're angry and you say some shit like that, like that's some shit that you suppressed and you're just like getting it out to be a I don't f around with that. It's toxic. I don't like it. 1, 2, 3 down, so much more to go. Friends are gone, on a roll, losing them one after another. 4, 5, 6 split, no one's staying now. Everybody throw a fit, only acting wild. 4, 5, 6 more are gone. They've split, they're gone. Everyone's leaving, no one's staying now. Everyone's gone, everyone's out of here.
There's 2.
It's kind of like turning into like a Genius interview.
But it's unguided instead.
Please don't copyright me for saying that name. Next time I see you eye to eye, I hope you get it right. Apologize, because I won't lie, I'm tired of this thing inside that makes me mad and gets me hyped. A monster slowly starts to rise. It only feasts on your demise. Better pick what you decide. Next time I see you face to face, next time you look me in the whites of my f***ing eyes, if you apologize, I can move on. I don't hold grudges as long as there is no grudge on the other side. If you continuously throw hate on me for something that I haven't done, of course I'm gonna hold a grudge. F you, you're wrong. But if you come up to me and you're like, yo, I apologize, I realize I was wrong, I will never forget what you did, but I will forgive. I'm not gonna sit there and be the victim of something and just like allow it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna be like, oh, you're right. Like, I'm not gonna bite my tongue and suck it up and give you the pleasure of me saying you're right when you're not. Like, it's not gonna happen. Sorry. I'm just saying, like, I don't like being this person inside, and I really, really hope that you apologize, because I'll let it go. But like, this thing inside of me that's coming out, this person that I become, it's like the emotions. It's the emotions is the beast inside. The emotions come out and like, yeah, you're wrong. I say, what kind of person yells to resolve a quarrel they started by themselves? You're such a little girl, go f someone else. Literally, those bars are the entire premise of the song. If you yell at somebody for something that you're dealing with internally, grow the f up. I don't know how else to put it. Don't yell at people for shit that isn't their problem, that they can't control. If you're dealing with internal demons, you deal with internal demons. If somebody tries to help you, either let them help you or don't let them help you, but you don't need to take it out on them. That's like the whole thing. That's the whole thing behind this song. Don't take your bullshit out on people that don't deserve being treated that way. They don't deserve to be treated negatively because you're going through some f***ed up shit. What kind of person yells to resolve a quarrel they started by themselves? I should just end the video here. Like, those are the 3 lines that just describe this whole song. If you're such a little girl, go with someone else unless you want to twirl. I could show you hell in the entire world. So basically, I'm just saying, like, you want to with me? I'll right back. Take that as you will. Like, I just don't play these games. I don't. I'm sorry. I'm not that kind of guy, dude. I'm so tired of people like,
oh, he's a nice guy, so I'm gonna. It's okay if I step on him a couple times. Like, he won't care.
No, that, man. Don't step on me, man. I don't like. I'm sorry if you hear that squeak, by the way. I need to get a better chair. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna take it. I'm really not. I don't like being treated like that. I don't think anybody likes being treated like that. But I'll stand up for myself. And you might not like that, but it's gonna happen. So, sorry if this is too much. You guys might be like, please don't ever do a song breakdown ever again. I don't give a shit about your lyrics. Just make them melodic, make them sound good, and shut the f up. I warned you guys the other day on my Instagram. I said if I'm ever put into interviews, I'm never gonna shut the f up. You better get used to me talking, because I could talk for never on this shit. So man up, stand up. You don't want to play rough. What's up? I ain't gonna back up. No bluff. I don't like fighting. I don't. Verbal, physical, I don't like any of it. I wish we could all just be peaceful, but that's not how the world is. Like, you can't be peaceful. I'm just like, yo, don't f with me. If you want to f with me, bring it on. Like, you're in for a show. You just gonna act tough. That's sus. Like it was a game among us. You're talking all this shit, but you're not gonna do anything about it. Like, you're just talking shit. I've actually, quite literally, I've had a really good friend of mine randomly, you know, years ago when I was still in high school, message me one morning, threatening me, cussing me out, telling me not to talk to him or his girl ever again. I was a horrible fake friends, this, that, and the other thing. He went off on me. I don't know what the was going on in his life. But he threatened me, said, if I ever see you again, I will beat your teeth in. I will, like, he threatened my life. He said, I will end you. Like, he went off. I was like, bet, let's go. Let's go. Like, and it's a big motherfucker too. Like, I'm actually really glad I didn't see him in person, but that's not the point. I was like, do it. I was like, do it, bro. You're just spitting out steam, bro. Like, that's all it is. The f you gonna do? In my life? All right, cool. Have fun in prison. Like, I mean, you really, am I really worth a life sentence in jail?
No, I'm not. I don't think so.
The end of this verse is actually a lot more tied into the game, because once I wrote the Among Us line, this is a great marketing strategy. Tell me what is wrong with this maniac, trying to find the trail where the f he at. Strike him from behind, never turn your back, it only leaves you open for a new attack. So that's, you know, a lot more towards the game, obviously. You know, like you're walking and all of a sudden the imposter will come up from behind you and like
slash your throat open.
Basically, I'm saying like, be careful, because people can like walk up on you out of nowhere and stab you in the back and you have no idea. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's that whole, like, everybody's like, don't trust anybody. Don't trust anybody. Like, be careful who you trust. So, like, this is me just saying, like, watch your back, dude. Like, just be careful, because, like, people will stab you in the back. You'll never know. I mean, you'll know, because you'll be dead. Or, you know, really hurt. But anybody can do it. Anybody can stab you in the back. So just, you know, it's one of those, like, be careful who you trust. Now, I'm not saying don't trust nobody. I'm not saying don't be a loner for the rest of your life. Like, have a circle, but like, be careful who's in that circle, because there are a lot of snakes out there. And I know a lot of people, like, that's very like common for me to say. Like, that's very, you know, yeah, whatever. It's true. I've been over so many times in my life, and I'm sure you have too. I'm sure if you, especially if you've gotten this far in the video, I'm sure you've been over 100 times more. People are maniacs, man. People are crazy. People are crazy. So I'm just saying, like, keep your eyes about you. And like, people will stab you in the back, just be careful. Keep your back up against a wall. If you still have a wall there, it's harder to get stabbed in the back. I feel it in my bones as you leave me all alone. Your cover has been blown, doesn't matter what I've known. People all around, all they do is bitch and moan. I'm better off alone, so leave me all alone now. Once you get stabbed in the back, like, you feel that, like, that hurts. There's no coming back from that. Like, yeah, you might forgive. Never forget, but you might forgive, yeah, sure, but like, you always have that scar on your heart. You always have that scar in your mind that, like, this person has done this to me in the past, and you feel it. Like, you never get rid of that feeling of, like, this person has me over, this person has stabbed me in the back. And you feel alone, like, when somebody does that, especially when it's somebody who's tight, somebody who's like a close friend to you does that shit. You just feel alone. You feel like, god damn, like, this person was one of my people, and they did that shit to me. And that just goes to prove, like, you just gotta be careful who's in your circle. And, you know, the nice thing is, like, when that happens, I mean, I say the nice thing like it's a nice thing, but it's not. But what I'm saying is, like, at least at that point, you know this person's a snake. You know that this person has the potential of affecting you and harming you the way that they did. So now your walls are higher. You feel me? Like, your wall might have been down, but now it's up, and it's built so high with this person that it's not gonna happen again. Like, there is no way they're gonna get through that wall. There's no way. And, you know, people complain about everything these days. You know what I mean? That's something to me, is like, a lot of people complain about everything. Like, literally, you could say, like, I'm sure I'm gonna get a lot of hate for this video because of something I said. You know what? I'm just at a point where I'm like, I think way too much about what other people think about the shit that I say. This is how I feel. I've been through it. I've been through hell and back. I've been in the ringer multiple times. And I'm just so tired. With me or don't. It's that simple. You don't like me? Bye-bye. Adios. You know, I'm still a good guy. Still a nice guy. I still care about a lot of people. But I'm just tired of getting over. That's why I'm doing this video for this song. That was my extremely long lyrical song breakdown for Among Us. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you got all the way through the video, thank you so much. It means the mostest to me. Also, thank you for the love on Among Us. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much if you've been supporting the song. I want to do other songs like Among Us. I want to do other, like, songs that fit into video games. I already have people commenting what other games they want me to, like, work a song into. I just want to say this right now. This song is not about Among Us, and if that ruined your idea behind the song, I am so sorry. It is not about Among Us. This is about multiple real life events that have happened to me, of being stabbed in the back by people that I loved and trusted. Loved and trusted. it just so happens that I felt it worked really well with the game Among Us. You know, and I've had people comment, be like, oh, I love being the imposter. Yeah, it's great. The imposter is great to play. But it worked so well with the idea of the game. This is like a legitimate song, so I want to make that very clear. It is a legit song. This shit actually happened to me. I've actually gone through this. I felt this. It's real. Like, it's not just about the game.
If you've been supporting the song, I really do appreciate it. Thank you so much. If you haven't heard the song, if you just stumbled across this for some reason and haven't heard the song and you got this far, you can find the Spotify link down below in the description. Feel free to follow me on Instagram and on Spotify or any other streaming platform for that matter. I have music on over 175 different apps. You can follow me at Unguided, UNGUID3D, and you can subscribe to me here on YouTube. I'm going to be dropping way more content. I have a lot of YouTube content ideas for you guys. So give me a follow here on YouTube as well if that interests you. I drop a song every single month on the 3rd. Also, if you want to check out my Patreon, I've got 4 available tiers for my Patreon if you feel like becoming a patron. Any support on my Patreon goes right back into my content. I use it for advertising. I use it for animation, music videos, better sounding equipment. Thank you so much. I'm actually leaving this time. Much love. Everybody, have a great rest of your day. I'll see you next time. Deuces.
I'm always wrong, I'm never right, on my own, every night, all my friends, they try to fight. I extend a caring hand, when he's sinking in the sand, that has been my only plan, I'm not a player.